I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. Safety concerns aren't the only reason you should put the cell phone down while driving. The penalties for texting while driving in New York State just got a lot tougher. The stiffer penalties took effect today as part of the state's effort to crack down on distracted driving. First-time texting offenders now face a hefty $230 fine and a 5-point penalty on their driver's licenses. The holder of a probationary or junior license can lose all driving privileges for 60 days. A AAA study released earlier this year found that more than 60% of young drivers ages 16 to 24 admitted to texting while driving. Funeral services will be held next Tuesday at Christian Faith Fellowship Church in Middletown for Winston Martindale Jr., a New York State trooper based at Troop F in New Hampton, who died this week of complications from an on-duty injury he sustained 2 years ago. Trooper Martindale suffered internal bleeding after falling on a piece of equipment at the site of a plane crash in Wawayanda. He died following surgery on Wednesday. Trooper Martindale was 40 years old and leaves behind a wife and 2 children. They call it a community building goodwill trip. Thursday, political leaders in the town of Thompson, along with law enforcement officials, paid a visit to Hasidic camps in town to interact with members of the Hasidic community, spend summers in the Catskills. The annual summer visits are arranged by Rabbi Moshe Indig, a Satmar community leader, who says that the tours help keep open the lines of communication between summer visitors and elected leaders. There has been tension at times in the past between those in the camps and others in Sullivan County. But Thompson Supervisor Tony Cellini says relations have improved since people have gotten to know each other better. Elsewhere, a Kingston man has been arrested for attempting to rob guests at a motel in the town of Ulster. State police tracked down 21-year-old Divine Harden after they say he confronted 3 guests at the Super Lodge on Route 28, pulling out a pocket knife and demanding their money. The guests ran off and a motel employee called 911. Harden was picked up a short time later and was still in possession of the knife. Besides attempted robbery, Harden was also charged with criminal possession of a weapon. Kids were lining up for breakfast this morning at Cool Elementary School in Port Jervis, one of the places children in the district can get a free breakfast and lunch. The Port Jervis School District administers the free summer meal program. More than 300 children are fed each day at the schools, where kids attend summer school and reading programs, and free lunches are also provided at recreation department locations throughout the city. It's part of a federally funded program that's providing healthy meals across the state when school is out.
Port Jervis, as you know, it's a very poor district, so the students, they count on that breakfast and that lunch program when they come in. The studies always show that, you know, if a student is eating the right foods, it's going to benefit them educationally. They're going to be more awake. They're going to be more into their subject matter, and it's going to increase their brain functioning.
The free summer meals program does not cost the district any money. Federal and state funding is provided to school districts in places like Port Jervis, where more than 50% of its students are eligible for free and reduced price meals during the school year. If you had any work done by the fireplace and chimney installation company King of Hearths, you may want to contact the Monroe Village Police Department. That's because one of their employees stole cash and jewelry from a number of homes, including 3 residences in Monroe earlier this month. Police believe the man, who police have not identified and is still at large, may be in Queens. No one was home at the time of the burglaries, and police believe the same person committed all 3 of the ones in Monroe. Some of the stolen jewelry turned up at a Long Island pawn shop. The Monroe Police telephone number is 782-8644. And it was an honor long overdue. Today, Congressman Sean Patrick Maloney formally presented a Purple Heart Medal to the family of a World War I veteran, Corporal William Thibault, at Washington's headquarters in Newburgh. Corporal Thibault was wounded in action in 1918 in Belgium. And while he received other decorations, the Purple Heart was not issued at that time for wounds received. Maloney said 95 years and 28 days after Thibault was wounded in battle, we are finally honoring one of our nation's heroes. Washington's headquarters is where General George Washington created and awarded the badge of military merit, the forerunner of the Purple Heart. We'll see some unsettled weather this weekend, with Saturday shaping up to be the nicer of the 2 days. Saturday will be partly cloudy with temperatures reaching the middle 80s. There is precipitation in the forecast for Sunday. It'll be mostly cloudy with showers likely, and the highs in the low 80s. Stay informed by starting your day with the Times-Herald Record, and stay connected to breaking news all weekend long right here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.